Boy, Mike, thank you very much. That Chinese Taipei team is something else, aren't they? We welcome you to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It's presented by T-Mobile. We are at Lamity Stadium, and this is where the United States side of the bracket has been playing out. Some really, really good teams up here, and as Mike just said, these are the unbeaten still. Texas is 3-0. Seattle, Washington's been great. They are 2-0. They win, and you move directly across the line, beep, 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 right to the U.S. Championship at 3:30 Eastern Time on Saturday. You lose, and you drop down, and then you go across beep, beep, to play Thursday at 7 against the team that wins tonight between Tennessee and California. Pretty simple to understand. As this whole tournament has played out, it has been really, really good baseball here. Really great defense, couple of balls over the wall, outstanding pitching matchups. That is Jess Mendoza. There's Todd Frazier, and Julie Foudy's going to join us in just a bit. When you talk about pitching, you talk about the kid down there, DJ Jablonski. He was outstanding against California. Not pitching today, but he influences the game in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he's been outstanding this whole Little League World Series. Left-handed specialist, as you see. He's getting made up right there. He deserves every second of that. Had a majestic home run the other day. Bat came alive. He's striking guys out left and right. As you can tell, he throws with force. He throws with conviction. Two-strike pitcher. Curveballs everywhere, fastballs anywhere he wants to throw them. And again, that majestic home run the other day. He's going to help his team out here today. They're going to need him.
It was majestic. Meantime, on the other side, Seattle, Washington, you kind of can forget about one team and they just kind of keep winning and moving through. That would be Seattle. They do a lot of things really well. And there's not a lot of things you can say other than they're just a very good Little League team.
And they do it as a team, Carl. I mean, that's the thing. We talk a lot about single players. This doesn't have that one single player. In fact, how they've been scoring the runs, they've had a fun summer from the Northwest. 94 runs in 10 games. And Rav, how they've done it too. The 12 players, 9 of them have got hits, 10 of them have scored runs, 7 of them have brought in runs with RBIs. It has been a team effort from this team from Seattle.
Down on the field, Julie Foudy.
I've got Larson Eng with me. Larson, you were awesome in your last game. On the bump today, how are we feeling, bud?
I'm feeling great. You know, I know that I'm going to be able to go out there, execute some pitches. You know, my coaches have prepared a lot of, scouting reports and stuff for the other team today. And so, yeah, I feel pretty good. I know that I've got good defense behind me, a good team behind me, and I'm feeling pretty confident. So.
Carl Ravitch and the baseball crew love that Baseball Reference is your favorite website. Tell me about what you love about it. The stats, what is it?
I really love how they have all those stats like out there, broken down, even the advanced stats for some of these older players, which I think is
like
really
Todd Frazier, maybe?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I believe it was 2015 Home Run Derby champ.
Oh, boom, there you go. You know Frazier. Okay, good.
So, yeah, like on Baseball Reference, I love, watching baseball documentaries and stuff. So when I hear about an MVP or Silver Slugger that kind of just had that one great year, I want to learn about that player, where they come from, how they've navigated their way to the big leagues, and how they contributed to a team for, a specific season or a specific time frame.
Love it, love it. Enjoy today. Have fun out there. Thanks, Larson.
Thank you.
Mr. 2015.
I mean, he dropped that quick.
I get some praise. I still got it.
Look at you.
I still got it. Thank you.
He was locked in, too. He was like, come on, come on. You got me. You got me.
Solid.
He nailed that. Attaboy. Good job, Mr. Eng. Looking forward to today's game. It's a good one. Both teams pretty loose. They win, they go to the championship for the United States. Lose, live to play another day. Very impressive Seattle team now with back-to-back wins to start this.
Last 10 games, they're 10-0. That's called domination.
That ball is smoked. About face, Jablonski jumped him. Texas knocks off California. The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. What a summer of baseball in the Pacific Northwest. The Major League Baseball All-Star Game, the Home Run Derby, The Mariners in the middle of another 8-game win streak. And this Little League team is 1 win away from a United States championship. They'll be in the field first, means the kids from Needville, Texas will bat first, just outside of Houston, Texas. Tiny little town, 3,000 folks there, a farming community. They have fallen in love with their team, and you can understand why. Let's take a look at the lineup that's going to bat today.
My name is Jacoby White. My favorite school subject is math.
My name is Heath Phillip, and my favorite player is Mike Trout.
My name is Jagger McCray. My favorite food is crawfish.
My name is Dalen Martin. My favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
My name is Easton Benge, and my favorite player is Jeremy Pena.
My name is Cade Hammonds, and my favorite player is Alex Bregman.
My name is DJ Jablonski, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Colton Georgia, and my favorite player is Randy Johnson.
My name is Michael Raven, and my favorite player is Francisco Lindor.
My name is Corbin Riddle, and my favorite athlete is Patrick Mahomes.
My name is Jason Arisby, and my favorite player is Ellie De La Cruz.
My name is Easton Ondruch, and my favorite food is a cheeseburger.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Andy McCray. He is the manager of this team. Joey Benge, Clint Jablonski, Albert Naprea all have helped out as coaches this year. What a year for these kids from Texas. 3-0. We'll be celebrating, watching these guys in a couple of different places. The old Pub 36 and Creekside Christian Church. That's been, we've hung out and watched the likes of Jagger McCray and Jablonski go yard, Benge, George I out there and right making catches, Colby White, Jacoby at second base. And now, Todd, he had your number from Baseball Reference. Let's blow up Larson Ang a little bit.
Larson Ang, Baseball Reference, from what I've seen and heard, dominant pitcher, very good hitter, 1 for 3 here at the Little League World Series, 2 runs scored. Does really well in his travel ball team and is very excited to get out here and do what he does best and throw strikes.
Love that. First pitch, strike 1. Breaking pitch to Jagger McCray. You look up and down this lineup, most of the kids have at least 1 hit. McCray looking for his first. Breaking ball, then we elevate with a fastball. Outside. This guy, Larson, pitched against Tennessee Monday, but he threw fewer than 35 pitches. And as a result, he's available.
All hands on deck today.
4 pitches, strike 3. McCray gone.
I think right there, the elevation got him. Not necessarily an overpowering pitcher. He will throw a lot of strikes, but guess what? If you're going to try and go up that ladder just a little bit, you got to be on time. Good start by Larson.
Key for Larson, according to his coaches, we got to get ahead 0-1. We got to throw strike 1, just like that.
He's their pitcher to do it. I had them in the regionals, and even though they've got guys that can throw harder, he's the dude that would always come in when they want the strike thrower. Against Tennessee, 2 1/3, perfect against them.
Ooh. Dalen Martin behind 0-2, and this is kind of the diet that Jablonski fed California. Breaking pitch, fastball, fastball, breaking pitch. We've seen 2 breaking pitches, and there's a third that's off. Try to see if Martin would chase. He wouldn't. There is DJ Jablonski. What a Little League World Series he's had. The MVP for the Needville, Texas team. He misses another sweeper. We're going to go sweeper there.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
The sweeper.
It's a new pitch, especially breaking out Baseball Reference and Savant. And all
Yeah,
that's the new one.
He's got a lot of red on his Savant pitch. There you go, strike 3. 2 punch outs to start the game for Larson Ang.
When you're changing eye levels, you're changing balance levels. You're looking away, you come back with a fastball pretty much right down the center of the plate. Sometimes you get in there and you guess a little bit. 4 straight off-speed sweepers. Kind of fools you a little bit with that fastball. Very nice.
Yes, he did. Strike 1 to Jablonski. Home plate umpire didn't even need to check with the third base ump. Said Jablonski went. The homer that he has is his only hit in 7 plate appearances. Boy, that is a wicked breaking ball from Larson Ang.
Especially when he's getting it called knees and below. And you got to chase.
We go 1-2-3 here with 3 punch-outs from Larson Eng. He's really expanded the zone when he's been ahead with 2 strikes. His catcher is Nathan Ehrlichman. The Seattle team prides itself on its backstops. They have not had a pass ball yet. On the ground to second. That one is off the second baseman. Kirchhoff, and Jablonski is going to reach. Couple of tough hops here, and the second one kind of ate him up, Fred.
Yeah, that's just a tough play right there. Got his body in front, took a little baby hop, came up, hit the top part of the glove. Kind of wish that hit the top, hit his chest, and knocked it down, but unfortunate.
First pitch to Easton. Ondruch misses. He's got a couple of hits. He and Clinton Georgia are the only kids, and actually Cade Hammond's down the bottom, guys with 2 hits in the batting order. Late break from Eng. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tell you what, he's got 2 different sweepers. He's got one that's kind of like a cut slider, and then a deeper one to try and get him to chase and be out in front. Very nice.
6 misses on 7 swings so far for Needville, Texas. There it is again, and that's in there for a strike. Classic case, not a lot of velo, not a lot of velocity, but boy, the movement is terrific. 16th pitch. Ball. Jablonski's going to go. They throw it down, and he is in there. A hesitation steal. He kept kind of reading Ehrlichman, and it was too late for the catcher to throw him out.
Yeah, and that starts definitely on the first pitch. You want to see how the catcher sets up. Ehrlichman took his time there. If you got speed, might as well try the delayed steal.
To second. Better hop that time for Kirchhoff. He'll go to first for the out. Jablonski will be stranded. Texas will run. They have now stolen 6 bases in the tournament. We'll see the kids from Seattle when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. That's Lombardy. That is the privet that Todd wanted taken out, just removed, so that the fans could kind of cram up against the fence out there and catch home run balls.
I'm in on that.
Steve Keener talked to him today. He wasn't very happy with me this morning.
Wait till you get the lawnmower out and cut it down.
Went to the principal's office, didn't you? Great city of Seattle. Jess knows a lot about that area.
See Mount Rainier there in the background.
Beautiful.
Space Needle. One of the beautiful cities that we have in this amazing country. Hosted the All-Star game this year, too. We were all there.
It was great, yep. Restaurants, good art scene, and a terrific Little League baseball team.
My name's Matthew Fisher, and my favorite player is Luis Castillo.
My name is Rylan Jackson, and my favorite player is Chris Bryant.
My name is Nolan Chang, and my favorite school subject is lunch.
My name is Sam Santos. My favorite food is lasagna.
My name is Nathan Ehrlichman. My favorite food is my father's grilled cheese.
My name is Brooke Shuey, and my favorite actor is Bill Murray.
My name is Calvin Shumway, and my favorite MLB baseball player is Ty France.
My name is Campbell Foster, and my favorite team is Washington Huskies football.
My name is Brett Taylor, and my favorite food is sushi.
My name is Trey Kirchhoff, and my favorite player is Barry Bonds.
My name is Larson Eng, and my favorite baseball player is Julio Rodriguez.
My name is Owen Luke, and my favorite food is tacos.
It's interesting. A lot more Ronald Acuna Jr.'s on that team. You got a Ty France, only one Julio Rodriguez, and maybe that's because early in the season he was struggling, and now he's on fire, and everybody's opinion would change on that.
They got to meet Julio. They got to actually go to the All-Star game.
That's Christian Shuey, Jess. He's the manager of this team. He said they are all huge Mariners fans.
Yeah, no, big time. And if you go through all the bios, that's their team for sure. They got a couple Cubs fans too.
Yep.
Talked about Ronald Acuna Jr. too. We'll see some Braves action, but they can do it. And talked about all 12 of their hitters. 10 of them have hits in this tournament.
That on to the next one approach.
Yep. And their best hitter, who's on deck, is one of 2 that doesn't have one.
Right. Nolan Chang leads things off. And the first pitch, fastball, strike 1, Easton Benge. That's a team in 2 games, 13 hits, a .295 batting average, but only 1 extra base hit And that was a double by this guy right here, Nolan Chang. That one's popped up into shallow left. Michael Raven is there for the first out. Easton Benge is 5'3", weighs 108 pounds. And when you have a Jablonski on your team like they do, you tend to be overshadowed a little bit. But they'll tell you that this guy, they have as much confidence in him as they do anybody, including Jablonski. And this one to left center field, coming hard, center fielder Easton Ondruch, and he's there to make the play, and a quick out of Kirchhoff, who's a little frustrated now, 0 for 6 so far here in Williamsport.
Talking with Andy McRae earlier today, I said, what's up with Easton Benge? How many pitches does he have? He said, if you'd ask him, it's like 12 to 15. So I said, how about a forkball, a screwball? He said, yeah, don't teach him those. I said, okay. He's got a great attitude. He's happy to be here, and he's an exciting pitcher to watch.
Owen Luke on the first pitch. So Seattle being aggressive, and this is a team again, Shuey and Jackson and Shumway, the coaching staff, they're all about video, watching games, going back and watching games, seeing how Benge will pitch, seeing where they stand defensively. Very detail oriented.
And it's detail oriented with their swings too. You'll see a lot. Owen Luke's a great example of that. He'll go opposite field. He understands kind of his strengths, does a good job staying inside out. Right now he just backed up in the batter's box, adjusting in this at bat.
See if Benge goes off speed. 0-2. Nope. Fastball on the corner. Wow. How about a 6-pitch inning for Easton Benge? Jablonski, Benge. Texas, they don't give up much. They gave up nothing there in the first. Well, it only feels like it. Like Chinese Taipei's 27-0 at the World Series. I mean, that's how good and dominant they've been. They get another win today. They are the team, of course, with no hitters and perfect games. And for a while against Curacao, it was close. And then it wasn't. And then they won by a lot. They take down Curacao. Japan, Mexico tonight at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And the winner of that will get Curacao. Chinese Taipei will play Saturday for another international championship. They have been the dominant team in years past. They and Japan seems to rotate back and forth. Chinese Taipei, 12:30 Eastern time, will be in the international championship game. Back here, 2 good first innings by both pitchers. Larson Ang back on the bump. And that breaking pitch is in there for a strike.
That was such a great look. I love being behind home plate because now your hitter's perspective against Ang. That was coming at his front hip, back over the plate.
Jess and Frazier, the outfield very shallow against Benge. Swings and misses.
Tell you what, they looked at film last night. They talked about watching film as they're walking to the batting practice cages and right up until first pitch here. I think they're doing the right thing.
Another strikeout. That's number 3 for Larson Ang.
Doing the right thing, I'd say so, Frazier. Absolutely.
And that's a bender right there. That is the way you call it, a sweeper. I like calling that a bender. Gets that front hand inside the ball. Man.
A little more horizontal movement on it. Came straight down. The sweeper, which he's got, and it's hard to throw here against the lefty. So they'll set up outside, and he goes inside with a fastball to miss.
Colton Georgi, I've seen him last couple days. He's been missing pitches. Really close. Talking to the coach, he says he's right there. Just got to get out in front of one.
That's what you tell the golfer says to himself when he's blocking balls and missing. It's so close, so close. That's in there for a strike to go 2-1. Nolan Chang is out in right field, and he has given this left-handed hitter a ton of room down that line. I mean, there is a lot. Look at that. Look at all that space.
Especially thinking predominantly off-speed pitches here.
Yeah.
If he scoops one down there, we're looking at 3 bases.
2 balls and 1 strike. And the next one to Georgi goes with some heat. Fouled off. 2-2. Yep, to the third baseman, and Taylor is there, and he makes the play. Taylor is at third base today for Seattle. Sam Santos, who's been in a bunch of places, has moved over to shortstop. He's a very good hitter. Second base, Calvin Shumway. And over at first base is big Owen Luke. In the outfield from left to right, Campbell Foster, but there's Ehrlichman. Nathan is the catcher. We'll set the outfield in a moment. Here is Jacoby White.
Ball.
Does not offer at it.
Bring it
In left field is Campbell Foster. Shuey is terrific in center field, and my gosh, are they playing shallow. Nolan Chang is the guy we just talked about in right.
Here we go.
I mean, you can't, you could not drop a ball between the infield and outfield.
And listen,
Brooke Shuey's right behind second base.
He called the shot today for me. When I talked to him, he says, I'm going deep. I asked him, I said, how many home runs you got? He walked away really quickly, so I assume that's 0. Call him prime time. Let's go.
Ooh, White said that to you?
Yes, he did.
I like that. I like it.
I'm sure he'll take a line drive over one of these outfielders' heads for sure.
I mean, I would think at some point as a hitter, you look out there and you're like, really? All right, let's see. Well, let me show you.
Ball.
That's part of the plan, though. You want to get in their head. You try to hit it over the head. It's usually not going to have a lot of luck. So you just do you. You'll get it where you want it to go.
Jacoby 4'9", 82 pounds, 3-1, 3-2. Funniest player on the team, and he's fine with that label. He's the guy that can rally the rest of the team. Respectful, but a good, quiet confidence about him. And a foul ball back up this way.
Here we go.
Plays a really good second base, too, as we've seen in his last couple games.
He was involved in a triple play this summer, and he won a state championship in football, too. 3-2. And into right. That is, oh, what a play by Chang. He cut it off, and then he lost it. Fires into second. Well, he made a great play to cut it off, or that could have been an inside the park homer. I mean, he flies, and he knocked it down, and it's just a double with 2 outs. Good piece of hitting by White.
They call him prime time for a reason. 3-2 count, taking the ball where it is. Hard hit ball to right. Man, that would have been something if it got by him. What a nice play there. We would have still been running.
Ball.
Ball one high to Michael Raven. That was like a diving play by Chang. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
He knew, too. I mean, they play in. They always have. He looked like a first baseman on that. Take another breath and get yourself in a second.
I think he's had that look where he's running away from about 8 defenders on a football field, too.
Yes.
So, again, 2 unbeaten teams, 0-0 in the second, and Raven trying to bring White in. Gets a pitch to hit, popped it up.
Timing, Frage. That's exactly what Larson Eng is just trying to mess with right now. Get you off balance. You see this Texas hitters kind of trying to find that rhythm, find that balance.
The goal for these teams, get to the weekend, get me to the championship. He went cheddar cheese and he threw it by him. Raven chased up. White stranded at second base. Texas has the only hit of the game. Washington is coming up for the second time. Just underway. And it's a good one already between these two.
I spoke to myself last night in a dream. I was about 21. It was the craziest thing.
We're deeper into the tournament. Opposing teams start to take advantage. These games have been tight.
Swing and a miss. Japan does it.
Raise your glass and breathe it in, 'cause we will never be this young again.
Big fly, big homer, Brady Brooks. Strike 3, masterful. And over the head of Mick Roberts.
Coach said go out with a bang.
This is young as we'll ever be. So let's be young and free. Come make a memory. Oh, yeah.
Summer of fun just about set to wrap up. Full gun show on display here. No sun's out, but the guns are out. Kids are showing as well. We are ready to go back to school, and we're coming back stronger than ever. Little League Community Heroes Recognition Program helps to honor those dedicated individuals who volunteer their time at local Little League programs, but they also contribute in other ways to improve their communities. To learn more, nominate a community hero. Visit littleleague.org/community heroes.
Get it, girl.
You go, girl.
Tell you what, Stella's in the house tonight. A lot of young girls wearing the Weaver Fever, flexing the guns.
Absolutely. Frazier's going straight muscle shirt tonight.
He's got the tank top. I saw
Listen,
it.
I will cut my sleeves off for you guys.
Oh, heard it here. There she is.
Let's go.
Wearing the Girls with Game sweatshirt.
It'll be Larson Eng, Nathan Ehrlichman, and Matthew Fisher. And Foudy is just about ready to talk to Ehrlichman's mom and dad. But first, Eng, who is pitching today, 1 for 3 in the tournament. We've already heard the cerebral side of him. And now we may see the athletic side of him. 5'8" and 125. He's got a dog named Puckett after, of course, Kirby Puckett. Three balls, no strikes. He'll carry 11 cents, 1 dime and 1 penny in his pocket during games for luck. And he acknowledges it's random, but it works.
It's working.
And it's his mom's favorite number, and that's all that matters.
It's Fouds. Fouds, you like some 11, yeah?
3 balls, 1 strike. And the leadoff man is aboard. Foudster, 11. We good with that?
Double number 1, baby. Let's go. We also have Nathan Ehrlichman, mom with me, Allison, Grandma Lynn. Allison, we know what a good catcher Nathan is, of course, but also he plays the piano, he sings. He started this amazing charitable event, which I love to read. So tell us more about that, please.
Yeah, it's called Best of the Northwest, coincidentally. Now we're here playing as the Best of the Northwest. Piano concert raising money for local charities like Seattle Children's, Food Bank in our area. It's been awesome. Tons of support from teachers, teammates. It's been great.
Yeah, and he organized the whole thing. It started off as like, oh, we're just going to raise a couple $100. And how many have you raised?
$20,000 he's done.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just, I think, heart and hard work.
I love that so much. Nana Lynn, we know where the baseball talent comes from with Nathan. Give that side of your lineage as well.
Yes, well, Allison played 4 years varsity for her high school. I'm still playing slow pitch softball. My mom played semi-pro fast pitch back in 49 and 50, so it's just hard not to be playing. But you know that what we love helps us let our kids love that too. You know, we never made any of our kids play ball, but they love it. And you know, Nathan came to all of our games. I played slow pitch co-ed with Allison and her brother for several years, and Nathan came to all the games, and he remembers that. He remembers coming and getting dirty. And
he actually said to me before the game, those were his first memories of baseball, were because of you two playing on the bases. And so there you are, keeping your scorebook. You got it going. And Ravi, Nana Lynn is going to the World Games with the Seattle Wet Sox. Get that.
Wait, the Seattle what Sox?
Seattle Wet Sox. Wait, Nana Lynn, you want to tell them about that?
Well, the Seattle Wet Sox is a team that of women 65 and over that only play tournaments because we don't all live in Seattle, and there isn't a women's league in Seattle. So most of us have to play senior co-ed, which I play for the Bellevue Blues.
Look at her.
And we all get together. Practice has already started. I've missed a couple practices already, and we're going down in October to St. George for the Huntsman World Series.
Can we get the history of the Wet Sox? How did we get Wet Sox?
They want to know how you got the Wet Sox, Seattle Wet Sox.
I wonder, how do you get the Wet Sox playing softball in Seattle?
Sweat Sox.
Sweat Sox. Sweat Sox, Wet Sox. I think that's the best baseball name I've ever seen. Best of luck at the World
Seattle,
Games.
Of course, the puddles. Thank you.
Enjoy
that was
the
great,
tournament.
Julie. How else would you get it out in Seattle? Although when you're out there in the summer, it doesn't rain. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. Ehrlichman struck out. Matthew Fisher now up. He's the team's first baseman. And still hanging down there after the walk is Larson Eng at first. Foul tipped into the mitt. You know, we haven't talked too much about it, but the catcher is Jablonski. He's a left-handed catcher, very rare. You see very few of them, like almost count on your hand the number of major league catchers that were lefties, and none of them really got a lot of time back there. But as athletes go and abilities go, he is the guy to have back there. Nothing gets by him. Great arm. And not afraid to throw to any base if somebody's taking too big a lead.
Yeah, he has that snap hook throw. You might see it here during this at bat. They like the back pick, pretend to come up and wham, throw it to first base. Almost had one the other day.
Brett Taylor.
Well, and he's a leader too. I mean, you want your best leaders behind the plate, especially with your pitching staffs. You've seen what he can do on the mound, so they're going to respect the heck out of him. And anything he says, sets up, calls.
Watch out, he pulled it. That one got by him. There was nothing he could do, and it was even to his glove side. Benge threw it by him, and now into scoring position goes Eng.
Two Olympic left-handed catchers, and they crushed it. Never had a problem with right-handed batters. That's always what they talk about. No, they got out of the way.
2-0.
Ball.
3-0. Well, Taylor and this outfield is not like Seattle's. They do play more regulation depth, so you can drop one in.
Ball.
And that's down. So a couple of walks in this inning from Mason Benge. Easton Benge, I should say.
Let's go. All right.
And this is an aggressive Washington team, Rob. They've only had 2 walks this entire tournament.
Yeah.
They swing early and often. They don't take a lot of pitches, but the inconsistency right now, they got 2 on.
So if you look at these teams like we have for so long, you kind of figure out what the strengths are. One of the strengths for Texas is their ability to hit at the bottom of the order. Same with this team. Between this guy, Rylan Jackson, and their last hitter, Sam Santos, they are 4 for 7. So they each have a couple of hits. This guy is a contact hitter. He is your RBI guy as well. He's got 3 of those. So if Jackson can somehow get one into the outfield, Seattle may be able to take the lead with Eng on at second. He does make contact. It's a slow roller. Fire into first is Dalen Martin, and that will do it. 2 men aboard, nothing comes in. 2 are in the books. Texas doesn't have any runs, neither does Washington. Cloudy and overcast day in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. There is some rain in the forecast for tomorrow. And we'll see if that impacts the games as we welcome you back to our coverage. It is presented by T-Mobile. Chance that the games are affected tomorrow. If it's really bad, you could see the game shift to Friday with the championships on Saturday and Sunday. But that is something we will keep an eye on, and you will certainly find out as soon as we do if anything is affected tomorrow. Jess is shaking her head saying no chance. Julie's doing the no rain dance with dugout. You saw Japan, they are getting set for their game, which comes up at 5 Eastern time. Going all blue lips as we just bury some cone.
Some red sauce on the cheeks. A little ketchup.
Here you go. Well, that is the same pitch he has used to start off most of these batters. And as a right-handed hitter, it is at your hip.
Yeah, to start it off, you'll see him freeze too. Comes right back over the plate.
Jason Arispe. Ball. Way outside. That's a tough one, Fresh. For little leaguers watching at home, breaking pitch at you. How do you stay in there and prepare to swing when it looks like it's going to hit you?
Well, you're not looking for that on the first pitch, and you really don't. That's just the unfortunate part. When a ball comes at you, the first thing you think of is getting out of the way for one, and then it comes back in the zone. You're already behind the 8 ball. There's nothing you can really do.
You're on the plate too.
And how long did it take you to learn to stay in there and trust that this is not going to hit me?
It took a long time, all the way through the minor leagues, if you want the truth.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. You don't see really good, you see some really good curveballs, but consistently seeing good curveballs, especially 1-0, 2-0. You're not used to that. You're used to getting a fastball. Keep that front shoulder and front hip in.
He did there, and he fouled it off.
I think Arispe would want that pitch back. That one was right where he need. Oh, one of the few pitches that he's gotten away with.
What was Eng doing after that? Did he know he kind of got away with it?
Yeah.
That could have been.
He wanted that inside, and he's jumping up and down. No one he missed.
I think that goes back of watching the film, understanding your approach with Coach Stosh over there, trying to figure out where he needs to pitch. He wants to be perfect. Sometimes you won't be. You'll get away with one.
That's it. Strikeout number 5.
Tell you what, he's hitting his spots. The ones he's getting away with, they're not hitting right now. The ones that he's hitting his spots are masterful right now.
Texas has just one hit. Double by Jacoby White. This is Heath Phillip. Washington doesn't have a hit yet.
Ball.
Off the plate, but a good frame there by Ehrlichman. Talk about inspirations, huh? Mom, grandma playing softball, him going to those games and watching. Are you still active? Are you playing? Will you play later? Like as a mom, as a grandma, I really just.
No, I give some credit to Nana Lynn there, because I go out there and I have fun, but I don't play anymore. I play with my kids. That's what gets me going out.
Will you coach them?
Yeah, I coach, but I like jumping out, because every now and then they're like, "What do you know?" And I'm like, "Oh, you want to see? Let's go."
Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes, almost like Phillip was sort of stepping out. Todd Frazier, what's the count?
2s with a lean to the right.
Strike 3, good fastball from Eng. He has struck out 3 in a row, 6 in the game.
So here's the thing. You throw so many of those sweepers, sliders and cutters, it makes the fastball look that much faster. And again, he's not overpowering with the fastball. When you're leaning over the plate, when you're trying to stay back on a curveball, that fastball just gets on you just a little bit enough where it's by you.
Next up is Cade Hammonds. Sweeper, strike 1.
He was ready for it. It shows you how good the pitch has been, because Cade was like, "I see what you're doing."
Well, he's following the game plan beautifully. Get ahead and then expand a little bit. Oh, that may have fooled the umpire. That's a good pitch there. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. I always felt Frazier as a hitter, when you started a swing and try to pull back, that was a tell to the umpire. I mean, this is really a close pitch.
That's a good call. Never really thought of it like that, but yes. If you're going to go, most of the time it's probably there.
It's because you think it's a strike. Whoa, that's filthy. 4 in a row, 7 in the game. Cade Hammonds the latest. Nana Lynn getting up. She likes what she sees from Larson and these Washington Little Leaguers.
Let's take a look. There's one. Outer half fastball. Nothing you can do. Same thing by you. And then the front door inside pitch. 3 in a row coming to hit.
Okay, Brooksy, you ready? Warm-up's over. Winner takes home the Rubik's Cube.
No, we're playing for swaggin'.
We're playing for swaggin'? I don't know if ESPN's gonna like that. All right, Brooksy, what is this I hear about you as a 3-year-old earning $75 on tips?
It was karaoke night. Everyone was tipping me. I was saying, "Don't stop believing."
Brooksy, good luck.
You're gonna need it.
Oh, dear me. What about those blonde locks, man? Look, you look like a California surf dude.
I've been growing them out since January. I actually got a haircut 2 weeks ago.
Get in the hole! Hey, you gonna be okay this week after that crushing defeat?
I think I'll be fine.
Cute kid right there. Let's meet him. It's brought to you by Dollar Car Rental. Yeah, Robbie Ray. I can understand that. Ooh, 4-alarm hot wings.
See? Hot sauce.
That is hot.
That's where it's
Yeah,
at.
not ketchup, just hot sauce. Role model is his dad. I thought we were going to hear him sing Don't Stop Believin', but maybe we can get the story behind that from the Fausto.
Fail by me on that one. That we just watched the feature with Brooks. I'm with the mom, Kelly. We got to get the backstory on the karaoke. He did try and bet swaggin' off of me. Thank goodness I won, because I would have gotten fired for giving up my girl, the golf cart. But what is this history of karaoke? I couldn't get him to do it, and I feel like I failed.
You know, it started when he was maybe 2.5, 3. He started singing on spring break in Palm Springs, poolside old people karaoke, and it hasn't stopped since. He's sang at weddings, mother-son dance, stage at school. He's usually singing around our house, in the front yard, backyard, in the car, doesn't matter. He picks up a golf club, sings into it, a butter knife.
They're really good at getting kids to sing. I'm really disappointed in myself about this one. What is his go-to song?
Don't Stop Believing.
I love that song.
But he's kind of really more into country now and definitely 80s rock.
Wait, I heard that Christian, the manager, and Brooks might actually have a duet that they do as well.
They do every Christmas night with our friends and family. They shut it down with Pour Some Sugar on Me.
That's a good one, too. And, Ravi, the $75 he made in tips went to...
Oh, he bought his first Mariner jersey. I think he was 3 years old.
So it went to good service.
That's awesome. I can't believe, Julie, if you put your little microphone in front of him, he wouldn't sing into that.
He said he needed music. I was like, come on, man. You don't need music. Let's just do this.
Phrase, give us a little Pour Some Sugar on
I don't know. I think you can get it out of him. He seems to really enjoy you, so.
I'm going to work on it this week. We still got a couple days left, so I'm going to get some karaoke out of Brooksy for sure. Thanks, Mom. Enjoy the tournament.
We go from Shuey to Shumway. They got 12 hitters, and this is hitter number 10 in the batting order. And Easton Benge is just throwing strike after strike after strike. He has not allowed a hit to this team from Washington. He's got 4 strikeouts, and now he's got 5. What a pitcher's duel. What a duel.
This is pretty impressive. Both guys, nice and easy, smooth deliveries, hitting their spots, climbing the ladder again, as we've seen with 2 strikes. Can't catch up to the heat.
A little more comfort for now, these teams. The pitchers on the mound, the atmosphere, the crowds, the hill, all of it. Foudy asking about singing, etc. Campbell Foster was a little late on that pitch. You can see Benge's confidence going up and up and up. Back up the middle, easy one. Benge, take it yourself. So back-to-back games, we've seen the pitcher just saunter over to first and step on the bag. We are midway through a 0-0 game. Pitchers duel on display in Williamsport. Welcome back, everyone. Little League stats. They are provided by Game Changer. That's the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of Little League and the Little League World Series. Game Changer now offers free live streaming for regular season local youth games, plus automatic video highlight clips, auto video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. Looks like Corbin Riddle's going to lead things off, and Julie is down there with his family.
I am indeed, Ravi. I've got Josh, Dad, stepmom Shanna, twin sister by 15 seconds, just younger, Berkeley. And Dad, let's start with you. The coaches have been so effusive about Corbin hitting in that 12 spot. They call him the 12 hole because he's been their rally starter, as they called him. But as often is the case, there's more to the story about Corbin. If you could tell us that, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, Corbin's just really kind of owned the 12-hole spot. He struggled early this year in his hitting. His defense has always been impeccable, but since regionals or maybe even the sectional tournament, he's just kind of taken over that 12-hole role and gotten on base. He scored a lot of first game runs for us and has really been the spark plug to get this offense going.
Yeah. And 4 years ago, he had some obstacles he had to overcome as well.
Yep, my wife, his mom, she passed away from cancer in 2019. And this team's been the people that have been around him, besides our immediate family and our friends. Living in a small town really helps. Most of this team was at the funeral. You know, just everybody was there for him and for all of us.
Yeah, and Shanna, you are the star. Oh, there it goes.
He's going for two. Uh-oh. Boy, his right foot was close to getting in there. He is called out. What an effort from Corbin Riddle. And he killed that ball, and you wonder if their coaching staff wants to look at it.
I love that he was going for two on that one, Dad. And Shanna, you all just got married a week and a half ago, so congratulations on that. And you said you got a sense that Mom, Amanda, was looking over him in the outfield.
Yes. Me and the moms have had a long chat about this. We feel like Corbin and this team has an angel in the outfield because he's doing so amazing, and we couldn't be more proud of him.
And almost just got the double there. Berkeley, how proud of you or of your brother? Have you told him how proud you are?
Yeah, but he just tells me to shut up.
That sounds like a twin brother right there. And you have the text to prove it, I understand it as well. All right, enjoy the tournament. Congratulations again on being here.
Thank you.
Ooch, there's a hit batter. Julie, thank you very much. Jacker McCrae is going to go down to first. Larson Eng is thinking about walking over there and making sure he's okay.
Where'd it get you? You don't have much meat anywhere to help protect you, though.
Got him in the tailbone. Well, it's too bad. Riddle had a hard single there, and then he got thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. So a hit batter, you'd have two men on. Seventh player on Texas to be hit by a pitch. So they run when they get on. They have stolen 6 bases.
Ball.
Dalen Martin is up right now. One of the best defensive plays that we've seen in this tournament. Shortstop.
SportsCenter top 10 the other night. Late on the fastball. We should have gotten this. Did we ever get the story of the salute? Is that Dalen?
No, we got to get that one.
Yeah, we got to get the story of the salute.
Salute between the legs and a home move post dive.
Oh, I got you.
It's a classic case, guys, of a hitter. You're kind of behind on the fastball, and then you're way out in front of the curveball. Then, because of the way he's pitching, you fall. You get ahead of the breaking pitch, and you're way behind on the curveball. That was a late swing on that pitch.
Well, he stayed with it because he thought he was going to hit him.
1-2, he wants it up. Instead, it's down, and he gets the strikeout. Dalen Martin caught looking twice.
Seems like this is their biggest opportunity right now with their best hitter. Midway through the game here, might not get up again, so let's see what he's got.
Well, the outfield has moved back, respecting a kid that's hit one halfway up that hill. Jablonski did that against a California fastball.
Ball.
First pitch misses away. Really shouldn't be any reason for McCrae at all to run down there. You don't want first base unoccupied with Jablonski up. Let him swing.
Ball.
Two balls, no strikes. May not get anything really good to hit.
Ball.
Good pitch down, 3-0.
Looking at McCrae and the third baseline, he's telling him one pitch, one spot. I think I'm coming out of my shoes here.
Okay, throws the breaking pitch on the corner.
3-0. It is a bender, too. That bend right around the plate.
You'd think if he throws a 3-0, he's got to throw a 3-1 as well.
Get it back, kid. Hey, 2 outs, okay?
It's up to Easton Ondruch. He's got a couple of hits. He struck out a handful of times, but this is an opportunity right now for Texas. Benge on the mound hasn't given up a hit. 1 run could be the difference in a game like this. Ondruch grounded out hard to the second baseman his first time up. 1-0. The pitch count starting to climb a little bit, almost 70 here for Eng. And you have 85, and then you got to come out of the game. Ondruch to third. That's well fielded Taylor. And boy, he did the job the other night. Had a couple of big plays Monday in the win over Tennessee. He had another one in the second inning, and here he comes through in the top of the fourth on a hard ground ball. Anxiety running high, although both of these teams in good spots. They each have gone unbeaten. The winner moves into the United States Championship game on Saturday. And boy, would that be a way to cap this summer of incredible baseball, become the United States Little League World Series champion. Today, the story's been about pitching. Easton, Benge, and on the other side, Eng. Combined, I got 13 strikeouts and 2 hits, and both hits have been by Texas. Our game track is brought to you by Geico. 5 and 8 is still 13, and they have combined 7 pitches. No runs, only 3 walks too. That's been equally impressive. And a lot of times in Little League Baseball, you see balls flying back to the backstop, pass ball, wild pitches. It's been like none of those today. It's been really a clean game.
And our athletes behind the plate. DJ Jablonski in this one, catching.
Let's see, because the same way that Corbin Riddle has embraced the 12-hole spot in the land of the 12th man, Sam Santos is that on this team, and he has been a very good hitter. And he does make contact on the first one, but White does the job over there. Santos came up with 2 hits already, and he grounds out.
The vacuum over there, that's one guy you do not want to hit it to. 1 pitch, 1 out, 38 pitches in the 4th inning. That's efficiency.
That is. Matthew Fisher out there is warming up in the bullpen, and that's the guy that told us, Todd, before the game, what are you doing? I'm playing first, and I'm probably going to pitch. So Fish is warming up out there. Nolan Chang decided to try to punt, and he fouled it straight back. This is a whole game plan here. You can see Seattle aggressive.
Yes.
First pitch early, swing, get on, let's go.
You've not seen them take first pitches. They are coming at it with it's bunting, swinging. Usually don't walk. They've got 2 in this game.
What? And just incredibly, as Todd said, efficient pitching. 40th pitch runs high. Mike Notaro brought his B+ game today. He's got 7 of 13 first pitch swinging. No, that's an upgrade, man. You're doing fine today. You are doing good. This is good.
Nothing wrong with a B+.
Not at all. That's a good grade, and it gives you something to shoot for. Frazier has already got the count for us. 2-2 with a lean to the right. That's because of Tim Kirkchin and the way he calls 2-2 pitches. Ooh, try to sneak the cheese by him, and Nolan Chang stayed alive.
Quick hands. Quick reacts.
Look out. Ooh.
Take cover, Ernie. Take cover. Yep, chased one outside. Another strikeout for Easton Benge. He's got 6. Sunday night, Oracle Park. Sunday night baseball series finale. Braves, Giants. Wild card spot up for grabs. 7 Eastern ESPN. Deportes radio coverage starts at 6 Eastern time with Baseball Tonight Sunday Night Countdown. Michael and Alex with the K-Rod cast over on ESPN2. Giants back a little bit to the field. The NL wildcard race is as good as the AL West overall race. Texas, Houston, Seattle. Locked into a great one.
Oh.
It's right behind you again, Frazier. Came over the top that time. Yeah.
That almost hit you.
But good reacts, but up there's a little hole and it came over.
Jablonski gave me a look.
He was here, it went here.
I got to jump next time.
Good swing that caused that foul. And there's a good one, too. That's going to have some topspin. White had it, and he lost it. And he could tell he was going to have to hurry that with Kirchhoff bearing down the line. That is the first hit for Seattle.
First hit for Trey Kirchhoff, and he's been their best hitter, regional's best athlete. And that's why he's jumping up and down on first base, saying it feels good to get here. And that's why straight out of the box, he is getting down the line. I don't know if they had him regardless. That's why it goes as a hit.
Kirchhoff is the type of kid that can carry this team, and he has now got a hit. Fastball there by him. And he's also an athlete that generally would consider stealing a base, but Jablonski is such a good arm behind home. And a reliable shortstop out there. It's tough to just straight steal against him, and he throws behind him when he's back.
I was just about to say, watch out for that snap throw. He's got an absolute cannon.
And he does it without a care in the world. There's zero worry that he's going to throw it away. This one to second. White stayed down beautifully on that, and he throws to first. That is fundamentally sound. We are through 4 innings of this 6-inning Little League baseball game. Texas nothing, Washington nothing. We are working, and Chinese Taipei pointing right at us because behind them is the big bracket that is located in between Volunteer and Lomity, and they have moved their name right into the International Championship game. They have been outstanding. They got the best pitcher in the tournament this year, who is no-hitter every time he's on the mound. He's been that tough to hit. Curaçao's waiting for the outcome of Japan and Mexico here at Lomity. Texas and Washington, the winner heads right over there to the United States Championship game. Kick their feet up Thursday, maybe a little rain here Friday. Watch if we're playing Friday. Watch Thursday, kick them up on Friday, and just wait to see how the rest plays out. 0-0. And the first pitch fouled off in the 5th inning to get things started. So, guys, is this more about, and girls, more about the pitching, or is it just the lack of hitting? What do you make of what we've seen so far?
Dialing up strikes. I mean, Larson, right? He was doing some salsa dancing before he threw that first pitch in between innings. Just the relaxed nature, and then come in and throwing strikes. The efficiency is everything.
Deception from the pitchers. Batters not making adjustments, even though we saw a couple little things last at bats, last inning. It's a little bit of both.
Outside, you can just see the approach too from Eng. Get ahead and then start moving it around. This Washington team had hit well. They came in hitting .295. On the other side, Texas just 12 total hits into this game, a .182 average in 3 games. This one hammered to left. Jackson, who's already taken a home run away, catches it before the warning track for the out.
Easton got away with one there, looking for a fastball up. Grooved it. Just couldn't put the barrel on the ball. For Ondruch, or no, excuse me, Benge.
Crowd like that. They like to see a ball fly that far, and they kind of got them off their seats.
We need to let our defense do the work, okay? All right, here we have 6 through 10 hitters, okay? We talked about these guys, okay? Yes. Let's be efficient with our pitches right here, okay? All right, let's do it. Hey, just let our defense do the work. Let's be efficient, keep you in as long as we can. We got 1 down, all right? Let's go, fellas. All right, let's go.
74 of 85 pitches. Perhaps in their opinion, they got past Jablonski and Ondruch and Benge. White does have a double in this game, and he would follow this guy, Colton Georgi.
Talk about a game plan for a 12-year-old.
Right.
Calm him down just a little bit, even though he didn't need it. Focus on these batters, what they talked about before the game.
Oof, that ball's ripped to center, and it gets by Shuey.
Get there.
It'll go to the wall. Georgi to second with a double, and he hammered that. Line shot to the gap in the wall.
When talking to Georgi, we talked about him missing pitches. He finally squared one up. His hands were actually attached to his lower half as he came through the zone. He didn't lag on that one. Beautiful stroke there. Eyes to the ball. Kind of coming through like a tennis racket hitting the ball. Sliced it right through the zone.
Now White, who's got a double. Strike one on the first pitch. Colton Georgi's third hit at the Little League World Series. He represents the go-ahead run. White out in front of that.
Remember, White was trying to be late. That's why he hit a breaking ball to right field for his double, his last at bat. They're still playing him in, too.
Nope. Next one will be the 80th pitch for Larson Eng. There's one out here in the 5th. Ninth strikeout. And a big one. Now there are 2 down, and he can start raving.
Just when you think he was going to lose it, come back with 3 straight off-speed pitches. Sweeper after sweeper after sweeper.
Larson Eng has thrown 80 pitches. On the other side, Benge has thrown just 50. 30 fewer. Slow one on the ground. Shumway there, and he fires to first. And Georgi's double gets wasted. Stranded on the bags. Eng did the job. He has 81 pitches. He could start the 6th if they choose to go that way. Benge and his one-hitter back to the mound as Washington comes up when we come back. We are back with Todd Frazier, Jessica Mendoza. I'm Carl Ravitch. This is ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. From our vantage point, I can see Swaggin out there in right center field. Foudy, what do you got?
But you know how they say that Williamsport's like a county fair and there's a baseball game that just broke out?
I've heard that, yes.
Yeah, so we are going to get the county fair going. Rams, let's go. We're going to go 3 points in the middle, 1 point on top. Winner gets a pin, baby. Are you ready? You're a softball player, aren't you, Ramsey?
Yes.
I'm in trouble here. Let's go. You're first, Rams. Quick, go. Can you get 3? Oh!
What?
Right out the gate.
Stop it! You're another. You got the first one. Oh, my gosh. Okay, 3-0 so far. Oh.
Not so hard, Jules.
Oh, 4. You got 4. Now, oh, softer.
A little softer.
Oh, come on. Come on. 4-0. Rams, my turn, Rams, my turn. Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, she's
getting
smoking you.
I'm getting crushed. Ramsey, that's like 6-7-0. Oh, gosh, I'm getting smoked.
Yeah, Julie, you know what? It's over.
Okay, all right. Ramsey, you get the pin. Let's give it. Big round of applause for Ramsey.
Larson Eng leads things off down here on the field with a single. He has reached twice. He's got a walk and a single, and now the lead runner on for Washington in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Little redirection right there, little inside out, finding barrel. You find barrel, you hit the ball hard.
Watch the first baseman move to his left, and then the ball went to his right. Got a little small ball here from Ehrlichman, or are we just hitting away?
Hitting away.
I don't know. Runs are so hard to come by. Bases so hard to come by.
Oh.
But what Washington's done up to this point is they are hacking. They come out swinging first pitch. And
That's a swing and a strike anyway to Nathan Ehrlichman. Matthew Fisher on deck, could be a pitcher next inning. Trying to move that leadoff runner. Well, he may have done it on a ground ball to Orisby. He does get the runner into scoring position. Good job by Nathan Ehrlichman. with 2 strikes.
That's just like a bunt right there.
Yep. College football season kicks off Saturday. Who's ready for it? The MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff game. South Carolina State, Jackson State, Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta. HBCUs. Our celebration begins at 7:30 Eastern on ABC and the ESPN app. All right, Matthew Fisher has been a very good hitter. He is 2 for 4. He has scored 3 runs. Larson Eng represents the go-ahead run. First base open, 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's a base open. Guy's been hot right now. Still want to attack the hitter, make him hit your pitches, though.
Oh. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch count not a problem at all for Easton Benge. And how about that? Sort of step off the mound, 3-0, regain yourself, get your composure. Ooh, and then dot the corner. That's a strike. That's high. Ball 4. 2 aboard for Seattle. Nice job.
Huh? Yeah, you look great, dude. Just keep following what you're doing, okay? Everything looks good. You're at 61 pitches and, 5 1/3 innings. Just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, all right? Okay? Just want to slow you down a little bit. Have fun, all right? Fill up the zone, all right? Let him hit it. Got a good defense. They'll take care of you, all right? Let's go. Jacoby, Dalen, turn 2 if you can, all right? Jagger, 3-1. 3-1.
This is Brett Taylor. He's been outstanding with his glove. The third baseman walked his first time up. His grandpa is his role model because he played baseball at a high level. We have grandmas and grandpas playing softball and baseball. And ball 1. BT would love to get the big hit. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just waiting for something here to happen. The anticipation from both sides.
Little low, 2 balls and a strike. All of a sudden, Easton Benge has gotten a little wild here. And a good count here for Brett Taylor. Defensive hero the other night in the game against Tennessee. Can he be an offensive hero today? Up the middle. Here we go. Larson Eng coming home. Loaded home. What a throw by Ondruch. Oh, on the money.
Wow. Tell you what, it looked like he was going to get in there easy. Ondruch coming up firing. Bring out the missile. Right on cue. Jablonski puts the tag right where it needs to be. Bang, bang play. Look at that. Perfect
What a job by Jablonski to put the glove on the ground in front of the plate.
Look at that camera angle, too. It's funny to see a left-hander grab it and put it down.
Well, and just how well he did it, too, because, I mean, you got big dude coming in. Larson Eng is coming in hot. So not just making the catch, the tag. Such a great play, both center field, Ondruch, and Jablonski behind the plate.
Well, the throw from Ondruch was on point, and Jablonski just played it as well as you can.
You got to get to home plate. I'm just going to put the glove there instead of going to you.
Jablonski continues to be a star for Texas, but boy, Easton, Ondruch, and one of the things that was probably overlooked on this play, if you looked at it again, Easton Benge, the pitcher. You guys know this, how often a pitcher reacts, try to catch the ball with his bare hand. He pulled his hand back. It allowed the ball to get into center field. It ultimately set up the throw from Ondruch, and it prevented the ball from getting away. And the call is confirmed at home, out.
Put a star on that one.
Benge thought about grabbing it with his right hand, and watch him pull back, and this is the throw and the result. But on that play, by the way, runner has advanced to third and Fisher, so a wild pitcher pass ball gives him a run. And now they will not throw down, runner to second. They don't even seem to care about that. You're not going to see a better throw from center field to home.
Well, and Rav, I was with you off the bat because it wasn't hit hard, just enough to get through. Those are the ones you score easily on. Perfectly executed.
Ryland Jackson, home run robber himself. Oof, just a hair late.
Second time through the order, Frage. I mean, you're just seeing better contact, not as much swing and miss.
Smartly, they just moved Jacoby White a few steps to his left. He was more up the middle, and there was a pretty good-sized hole between Arispe at first and White at second. Benge on a 1-2.
He's got a nice swing, man. He's been hitting the ball really well. Stays nice and compact.
He's got quick hands that he trusts. A lot of times when you got hands like that, you still get a little out in front. He waits. He knows what his best asset is. Sits back.
20 pitches this inning. 1-2 again. Ooh, a little high. Matthew Fisher is the go-ahead run at third base. Brett Taylor's out there at second. We've already had a play at the plate. That's perfect. Jackson frozen. Benge and Ondruch and Jablonski get him out of it.
Look at this throw again coming through. And the tag, Jablonski, the left-hander bringing the right hand through. Not today, he's saying, on to the next inning.
Doing a little dance out here at the Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Yeah, there's a lot of energy, man. A play at the plate in a 0-0 game. Easton Ondruch firing from center field, and then another punch out from Benge.
Oh, wow.
You got your names going on the front of the teams advancing, and anybody else that's here has signed the back. Yes. Look at that. Little League on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the official handles at Little League. Follow the action, join the conversation with LLBWS. That's awfully impressive.
I mean, every inch.
How do you get up that high?
Well, you got to be my height. Sorry, Carl.
Not me. But Tim on my shoulders.
True.
Into right, dropped in, may have a play at first. Nope. And a leadoff single. We're starting to get some base runners. Jason Arispe.
Hey, no, okay.
And that is his first hit at the Little League World Series.
That's a big one, too. Lead off top of the sixth. It's a 0-0 game. Hits are hard to come by.
It may come back down to Corbin Riddle, the 12-hole hitter who had that single and then got cut down going to second. Let's see. Heath Phillip first. Still spinning it in there. Pitch number 84. So this will be his last batter, and then we'll have a pitching change.
Wonder how many strikes he's thrown for a first pitch on that breaking ball.
We have that for you.
Michael.
Squaring, good bunt. First base. Oh, he threw it away, but look at a backup by the right fielder, Chang, to third.
He's safe!
Safe! Oh, Nolan Chang did everything as a right fielder to back it up, and a good throw. But it's first and third for Texas with nobody out.
I want to take a look at this slide. Did he get his foot in there?
Yes.
Safe. Oh! Might have hit that knee when the foot came up. We'll have to take another look. Safe. Oh, my. I don't think they're going to review it either, though.
Larson Eng is coming out of the game, 85 excellent pitches. And how about what we've seen here at Lomity? Bottom 5, runner thrown out at home in the top of the 6th. Texas is threatening. First and third. Frazier wanted another look. Foot in, tag there. Oh boy. Well, it looks like we're going to have a review. And here's another look at the slide where Arispe's foot gets in, and then right there is he off when that glove is on him. Or did the base get dislodged to cause it?
Base gets dislodged on the back knee. Just got to make sure that tag is on him.
I still think it's safe.
If that tag's on him there, he's out. We can all agree on that one.
I don't know, Jess. It is so microscopic that foot.
Oh, I think it did get his knee. I think the wrist part of the glove ricocheted off the knee as his foot was out.
Right there, he's got him.
Safe? Yeah.
You can watch that glove, it kind of comes back. And again, the good news for both of these teams, right there's nothing contacting the bag.
That's the look.
Yeah, both of these teams can afford to lose the game. Here comes the call on Arispe at third. Out at third base. And let's give Nolan Chang as much credit as we gave Ondruch, the center fielder for Texas. Chang heads up, backs up the throw at first, and makes a great throw to third.
And Brett Taylor hanging on to that tag because he's safe initially. Knee comes off. He holds the tag there to finish the play.
Well, two incredible plays defensively on the base paths. Now Phillips at first. And that pitch to Hammonds misses. So a new pitcher on the mound now in Matthew Fisher for Seattle.
Huge out.
Two huge outs. Cade Hammonds.
You see some things don't change. Front door curveball right at you again.
Two web gems. Sports Center top 10 type plays from the center fielder for Texas and the right fielder here for Seattle. And boy, has Brett Taylor, to your point, Jess, not only in this game with the tag, but against Tennessee, he's been outstanding at third base.
Yes. Always give so much credit to receiving the ball, keeping the tag down.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Hammonds. He struck out his first time up. He's the 11th hitter in the order, and the Riddler, Corbin Riddle, due up next.
You love him.
I like his first hit. And I like the fact that he's embraced that 12th man in the order. Not a lot of kids are going to be into that, but Santos for Washington and Riddle for Texas have done that. And he's going to come up as a good hitter with a runner at second base.
Cade, hey, 1 out, okay? Drive gets through.
Huge spot in this game. Campbell Foster's in left. Kirchhoff's got a really good arm in center, and we've seen Chang throw in right. Shortstop, did he catch it in the air? Yes, and he did not have a play. Eng made the play at third. I think the ball was caught on a line for the second out.
He came up looking too. He would have had a double play if he catches this in the air.
That's a good question. Did that ball bounce up into his glove, Fresh?
I got to see that again.
He's sort of letting people know that it bounced.
I think because he didn't come up to get the double play, he comes up. I think it does bounce.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it did.
Right.
Right there.
Listen, it did bounce. As you see right there, third base umpire, Lawrence Stein.
Is his glove underneath it?
I don't think so. That thing shot right back into the glove. Lawrence Stein called him out, as he should, if that's what he thought was the right call.
Well, and Brett Taylor picked it up third base, was like, hey, throw it over here, because he might have had the best look.
It's amazing. It's 11 and 12-year-olds to think, oh, let me go to third just in case, and let me throw it back to first.
I think because the reacts of Larson Eng, because when he caught that ball, he did not think to get the runners out, to double him off.
Listen, an umpire calls you out, play's pretty much done. I don't know how you can even overturn this once you make the out call and assume that you're going to get 2 outs after that once an out is called. To me, that hits the ground.
It does.
It does. So either way, though, they'd
It's
have
an
a
out.
force out at third base, and there's still 2 runners on. There's still the same number of outs.
It's just figuring out where which runner is where.
Is on the base.
But it's an out either way. So they did go to third base.
You know, the glove does a great job of masking, seeing the ball bounce. You can understand where an umpire wouldn't necessarily know, did it bounce? So they get the force out there if it's not a catch.
They're covered.
I think it may be told it's not a reviewable play, a catch or no catch in the infield. Which he said, oh, okay. So they called it on the line, and Riddle is out, line out to the shortstop. All that, and we still have first and second, and Jagger McCray, the leadoff hitter, up. A lot of action here in the 5th and 6th innings. The outfield is very shallow. Would be difficult for the runner from second to score. Oh, that's a hit batter. The bases are loaded now.
You all right?
Hit twice
You
now.
okay?
Tailbone and now the kneecap.
They are loaded now with Meadville Little Leaguers. Here's your time to shine. Dalen Martin has done it in the field. He has struck out twice today, but boy, they are loaded. It's the 6-0-0. Swings, drives one to center. Kirchhoff. Oh, he runs it down and saves the game. How about the defense in this one?
They say we go as Trey goes. Got his first hit of the Little League World Series, and how about his first grab to save the game? The drop step, go back and get it. It's been multiple runs. I love it. Kirchhoff in the air.
Go get it, big fella. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th, looking for the first run of the game. Simply amazing catch out there in center, and Dalen Martin, the guy that hit it, is getting some love. I mean, he squared that up and sent it deep to center field. And Kirchhoff was the hero of the moment, as he was the one that made the catch. Great respect, great sportsmanship on display. You tip your cap. We hear that all the time with hitters and pitchers. Well, you can tip it to a fielder as well. And man, 3 phenomenal defensive plays here in the last half hour from Ondruch and from Chang in right, and then certainly that one from Kirchhoff. 0-0, bottom 6.
Outfield stealing the show.
Stealing.
Love it.
Think about Benge, too, in the 6th inning. 72 pitches. You haven't seen many pitchers go in the 6th here, especially starters.
We had 2 complete games yesterday on our Lomini early game. This is the 3rd potential complete game, or at least 6-inning game, under the 85 limit. Good swing from Brooks. Shuey fouls it straight back. If we're still 0s to the 7th, Jablonski will lead off. If we're still 0s through 7, they'll put a base runner at second base to start the 8th. That is a strikeout and another one. Number 8 for Easton Benge. What a pitching performance he's had today. He knows exactly how many pitches he has. He looks up at that scoreboard and sees the big 7-5 up there.
Pumping it in there.
He really is. Calvin Shumway is the center fielder. A couple of strikeouts. 1 for 4 in the series. Late there on his back foot.
He wants to come out in the 7th.
Yeah.
Not wasting any more here.
On the ground, White. That is just silky smooth over there at second base for Jacoby White. 2 down. Anyone worried about a ball getting by that guy on the ground?
No, no, no.
No.
The vacuum.
The Hoover.
Got a little Brandon Phillips-esque to him.
Yep.
Great hand, smooth as silk.
Notaro all over it. B+, A- now. 8 assists last 2 games. 8 assists last 2 games for White. That's why you give a pupil a B+. You want him to aspire. Campbell Foster, 2 down, bottom 6, 0-0. Winner to the U.S. Championship game.
Oh.
One ball, 1 strike. This game has had everything. Great pitching, great defense. And a 1-2 count coming up. Campbell is a big kid, you can see. He gets a hold of one. It could go for a bit.
1 ball, 2 strike. Play. Ball. I know I got that one
Just missed. They were all coming off the field on pitch number 83. .5'10", Foster ready. So is Benge. Got him. Easton Benge, outstanding. 6 innings of work. He allows just 3 hits to a team that was batting near 300. He picks up another strikeout. He leaves with 9. 7th inning, first extra inning game of the World Series.
And all about the outfield in this one. You think about the defensive plays. They've saved this game. Easton Ondruch with the throw, the tag by Jablonski. That kept it tied at 0. A beautiful play with the assist. Keep the tag down there. Yes, he is out. That was confirmed. Think about then moving forward, this error that was made. Nolan Chang, get in your backup position right there. Made the throw, kept the tag. Brett Taylor reviewed that one. Yes, he is out. That was the game right there to hold it up. But this right here, Trey Kirchhoff going back, making the jump. It's been multiple runs. That's why we're in extras, folks. It's all about the outfield.
And that's so difficult. Kirchhoff, of course, their best pitcher. He's out there in center field on an unfamiliar field. He didn't know how much room he had. He made a great, great catch. Texas, Washington, the winner here will move on to the U.S. Championship game. 7th inning played as normal. 8th inning offense begins with a runner at second base. The most dangerous hitter for Texas is at the plate, Jablonski. And that first pitch is way outside, ball 1.
Careful with this one.
Left fielder playing against the wall.
Right fielder pretty shallow by Jablonski's standard. Home run over the wall earlier in this series, and he got a pitch to drive there, and he fouled it back.
He looks a lot more composed at the plate earlier in the series here, way out in front, staying back on that backside.
3, 4, and 5 due for Texas here. Jablonski, Ondruch, and Benge. 2 balls and a strike. It's 225 feet to get over the wall here. A little further than when Frazier was winning World Series 25 years ago. 3 balls and a strike.
I had a couple cheap homers.
No such thing. You hit him over the wall. There ain't no such thing.
205. That helps.
All right, let's see. We're going to groove one here. 3-1. No, we stay away from Jablonski, and the leadoff man is aboard. And anytime that's happened, it has led to some excitement here at Lomini. He's a very, very fast base runner, too.
And you got cleanup hitter for Age. Do you bunt him or do you let him swing?
No, let this guy, let the dog eat here.
Let it eat.
Watch Jablonski running. He's already got a delayed steal today. They have the most stolen bases.
Yep, 6 of them. In the dirt, and now he's gone, and easily into second, and he will take a big turn there. And smartly, Ehrlichman will run him back.
That's the first time we've seen that today.
First pass ball of the series for Washington. And Ondruch delivered Jablonski. Will we see another great defensive play? That's outside, 2-0. I think you pitch real carefully here, right? First base open, big hitter, Ondruch.
Jablonski just messing out there.
Matthew Fisher, second pitcher of the game. On the corner. And what Jablonski would do here, and what we've seen most teams do, catcher gets the strike, throws it right back to the pitcher, and let him deal with whatever base running antics are going on. Jablonski would love to get a throw down there. Fisher fell behind Jablonski, issued a walk. Ondruch, it's 3-1, 0-0, and the winner of this one to the championship for the United States. A little frustration from Fisher, and maybe a good time for a conversation with Matt on the mound.
Oh, hey, no outs, okay? Infield fly on the bag, make sure a line drive gets through. Ground ball, we got to go.
Good job by Ehrlichman to go out there and just kind of calm him down. These kids know each other better than anybody. And you could see after that walk, Fisher showed a little emotion out there.
And guess what? With a base open, sometimes it's hard to understand putting a guy on is actually helpful. Now you got to force.
I like this.
Hey, it's all good. Let's go. We got to compete right here. Where are we missing on those? Are we away?
Like a little bit away.
A little bit away. Okay. All right. Hey, let's let our defense do the work, okay? Okay? All right, those pitches look good, okay? Just get them over, and that's all right. Okay. We got to get them over. Let our defense do the work, okay? All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hey, roll 2. Let's go. Roll 2.
How about Matthew? They're just out, just a little bit out.
Honesty, baby.
No doubt. Taylor, Eng on the left side of the infield. Santos, who's been terrific, on the right. Both of the first and third basemen are in on the grass for Benge. And can the pitcher help himself?
Wow.
Great block.
Huge block. When you throw a sweeper, it's going to bounce back into you. It's not going to keep going. What a huge stop using the arm.
Yeah, but Fisher is missing pretty badly, and here's the next one to Benge, and he misses outside again. Talking to himself, 2-0. Nobody out. You can feel a little anxiety. 10 of the 12 pitches he has thrown have been balls. And a little break here in the action as Seattle sends someone out there to warm up.
Little Brooks Shuey action going there. A little left-handed specialist.
Lefty Colton Georgi is next up, so that may be the guy he faces, but the bigger deal is right here. Bounced in again, a great block. There was nobody covering because everybody was moving on the infield, but it's 3 balls and no strikes. Green light, Benge, or you're taking pitches here?
You're taking here 100%.
All 4 and more frustration for Fisher. They are loaded with Texas hitters. You leave Matthew Fisher in there. Is Shuey warm enough to deal with Georgi? He had a ringing double his last time up. The infield is in. And time is called. We are going to take the pitcher out. Shuey, who's out in the bullpen, is being, come on in, son. Need a pitcher here. Texas is in position to grab the lead here in the 7th inning. First extra inning game of this World Series.
Fly ball, anything, just hit the ball hard.
And a good hitter in Colton Georgi up.
Aggressive now, okay? Yeah. Everybody's tense, nervous. You know, you be relaxed. Remember what we do when we feel nervous, what? We just breathe. It makes us feel better, okay?
Yeah, good advice there, and a good hitter coming up. What a game, and the luxury of being 2-0 and 3-0 is if we lose today, we're playing again tomorrow. We're okay here.
But you got to remember, too, Washington hasn't lost, and because of that, they've only had 2 pitchers that have thrown into this game. So you see Matthew Fisher struggle. You know, right now, Shuey can come into this game. This is the first time that they've pitched. We're this far in the tournament, but they haven't seen a whole lot because they've stayed in that winner's bracket.
Yeah, with no runs scored here, the action that has been going on these last 2 innings seems like it should be a 7-6 ball game, but yes, they have the pitchers to do it. They have a lot of guys that can throw. Bring in a specialist here against a lefty. Why not? See if he can make better control, better pitches, and get a better consequence for him.
So 0-0 here, 7th inning of our game. Meantime, next door, they're just about set to get it rolling. Japan will take on Mexico. The winner will stay alive. The loser will have their Little League summer come to an end. Chinese Taipei has been the team, and they have moved on to the international championship game on Saturday. Who they face is to be determined.
I'll tell you what, that Mexico team, you're going to see 5 or 6 bunts, and it's from anybody in the order. Watching them yesterday, that's how they pretty much won their game. Execution on bunting, and anybody 1 through 12 can put one down.
No one's better ready for bunts than Japan, though.
That's true.
That's how they roll.
It all comes down to Brooks Shuey's ability to deal with Georgi. The bullpen door open. And Matthew Fisher has moved over to first base. Shuey, Georgi, the showdown. Infield in, bases loaded. Extra innings, 0-0. Way outside, ball 1. Sam Santos is the second baseman. Fisher at first. They got to be ready against Georgi. Falling behind 2-0, and walks have been the story of this inning.
Brooks Shuey, I mean, he hasn't thrown in a game in 11 days. So, I mean, this is a big spot. Bases loaded, coming in.
Such a well-pitched game. You'd hate to see it come down to walks being the difference. gets the strike on the corner. Good take, close pitch. Now Georgia green lighting. There's a foul. Good battle by Shuey on the mound. Got a little bad news bears. Tanner looked to him out there with the blonde locks flowing. Cool, calm. Big pitch. Called strike 3. Woo! Brooks Shuey battles from 3-0 to punch out Colton Georgi.
Nerves of steel. Beautifully placed pitch right there by Brooks. Man.
Here comes Jacoby White. Good contact hitter. He had that double his first time up. You can pretty much rule out any double play with the infield in and his speed. So far, Texas is 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position.
Jacoby White with that tissue in his nose, getting some nosebleeds.
Good pitch on his fists. Brett Taylor at third base. Has been a vacuum over there. He's come up with some big plays. Eng is your shortstop. He was the starter. 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ravi, here we go, man. Just when you think runs is going to score, 1 pitch away from getting 2 outs.
Speed at third base in Jablonski. Swing and a miss. Jablonski comes halfway down. That's a strikeout. And there are 2 away. We've gone from bases loaded, nobody out, to bases loaded, 2 out. And how about the job that the manager's son, Brooks Shuey, is doing? Michael Raven on the corner, strike 1. You can see Shuey starting to get more comfortable. He started his first batter 3-0. And now back-to-back punchies. And he's a strike away from getting out of the mess, and Jablonski is trying real hard to force a mistake on the base paths. Next one. Got him! Oh, my!
Holy cow.
A miracle inning for Brooks Shuey, who threw about 3 pitches in the bullpen and gets summoned. What does he do? He strikes out Georgi, White, and Raven. Washington stays alive. His dad's a dentist. That's like going through a root canal.
Look at Big Brooks coming in, bases loaded. Nobody out situation, the excitement. Dad, I got this, big fella. Put me in. And the magic happens. Look at Mom, nailed down to excitement. Look at that. What a beautiful scene for them. Huge hug in the stands. And here comes Dad.
Yeah, how can you not get chills watching that?
He had tears in his eyes. I mean, frame that up. Keep it for life. Oh, I love it.
So cool. Hey, Dad.
I knew I was going to throw it in I just threw it as hard as I could.
Okay. Son.
I can't talk about
Son,
it.
we got to try to score here.
That's awesome.
It's so good. The Little League World Series never disappoints. And that is a highlight moment. This game has had a bunch of them. So well played, both Needville, Texas, and Seattle, Washington. So we now the bottom of the 7th inning. If Seattle can score, they'll win. They'll move to the championship game. And this is the last batter for Easton Benge, who is now going into the 7th inning. It's a good hitter, too, Sam Santos. but he's quickly behind 0-2. If he gets him, it'll be his 10th strikeout.
This guy's been automatic today. Pinpoint control, dominating performance no matter what happens here. He's the MVP of the team today.
Next one to Santos. Stays alive. He's just a really good contact hitter. But it also reminds you they have Jablonski, and that was the story coming in. They have Easton Benge too. He's good. Really, really good.
Battle it up. Sam Santos. Choking up now. Keeps going higher up on that handle too. He's just contact, all just trying to put the ball in play.
Be a leadoff hitter on most Little League teams. On the ground, a second, not a problem for White. Electrolux. Santos knows all about how good White is. He grounds out to him for the second time. And a standing ovation from the Texas side with some hats being tipped to Easton Benge.
Couldn't do no better, man. Great job. Great job. Go play third, all right? Let's go. You're in. Let's go. Finish this thing for us. Get us out of here. Let's go get some runs, okay?
Good on them, too. The folks from Seattle also standing and tipping their caps to Easton Benge. Hard to beat the pitcher's duel we had today between Eng and Benge. And you know, you can't spell Benge without Eng.
Coming in there, number 2 pitcher. Fastballs and sliders. Non-stop, getting out of a jam late in the innings. Jablonski framing every pitch. He was manipulating at batters all through the day. 6.1 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts.
Let's go finish this thing for us.
Something this young man will never forget.
How about the hugs that the manager has gotten from the last 2 starting pitchers coming off the mound? McRae got a big hug from Jablonski, who was crazy good against California, and now he gets another one from Benge, who was unbelievable today. Underway next door, Japan and Mexico. That game is currently being seen on ESPN2. Winner stays alive, loser goes home. Japan, they didn't seem to be too rattled by being run-ruled by Chinese Taipei. Now they got to deal with a very difficult pitcher. So Little League World Series action on both ESPN right now and ESPN2. 1 down, bottom 7, new pitcher in, and the leadoff hitter, Nolan Chang. And some heat from Easton Ondruch to start.
And we know he can bring it. He threw that guy out at home earlier in the game. Cannon of an arm.
Chang flew out to left, and he struck out. His favorite baseball player is Snell. His older brother works out with Snell, gets some lessons from him. He's choking way up here, 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Second out of the inning. 8th inning, we'll have a runner on second base to start the inning.
Real simple here, gas. Way up in the zone, great spot.
Well, it's a good matchup here, because I was told by the Seattle coaches, you know, this is the guy way to get going. He had a single his last time up, his first hit, and he's very capable of hitting one out. Got jammed there.
He was their star coming into this tournament, and you saw the athleticism, the catch he made in center field's the reason why we're still here in extras.
0-1 to Kirchhoff. Popped up, playable. White says, I got it, everyone out of my way. He makes the play. Ondruch gets through it. Will take a timeout and come back. Things could change quickly. Base runner will start on second as we head to the 8th. Fantastic Little League World Series game here. A team from the Northwest, Seattle, Washington. 2-0 in the World Series. Needville, Texas, 3-0. Big city Seattle, small town Needville, Texas. All coming together and watching these kids, these 11 and 12-year-olds play Little League Baseball at the World Series. Emotions, energy, action, smiles, tears, sportsmanship. It's had it all. And the game now heads to the 8th inning, so we go to the middle red box on the left. Starting in the 8th inning, offense begins at bat with a runner at second base. Yeah, that game is coming up in 10 minutes. Todd, you ready for the next one?
I'm ready. I'm not moving.
Stella and the fellas, Nolensville, Tennessee, will take on California at 7 o'clock Eastern time. That should be a really good one. Here we go with Jason Arispe. Runner at second base is Michael Raven.
Oh.
And the first pitch from Brooke Shuey misses. The winner will play for a United States championship. Best team in the United States on Saturday at 3. Oof, watch out. Well, remember, they certainly can deal with base runners. They had 3 of them on when Shuey came in, and he struck out 3 to end the 7th. Off speed, that's a good one. 1-2. Oh, good job there, Ehrlichman. That is huge. It prevents the runner from getting to third.
We've seen some great catching. Both teams. Nathan Ehrlichman with the one pass ball. Everything else, he's been money.
Good spoil there by Arispe. 9th batter in the order, but then it's Phillip, who's 10, Hammonds 11, Riddle, who's 12.
Can't watch.
If I'm Shuey here, I'm trying to throw that breaking ball in the dirt here, try and get him to chase, knowing that Ehrlichman is there.
Oh.
Almost.
You gotta ask the umpire.
Count goes full, 3-2. First base open, nobody out. Runner on second as we enter the 8th inning. 0-0. And Arispe's looked very comfortable at the plate. That's high. He was. That's a walk. Here we go again for Texas with runners on. First and second, nobody out. Thinking about a bunt here for Heath Phillip, trying to move these guys up. Frage, put a little pressure on the D.
Yeah, I think it's that time.
I'm so proud of you right now. We're going to go to home, okay?
They take him out. He wouldn't be allowed to pitch tomorrow with those 21 pitches, so he's gone. And again, part of this is thinking ahead if you can. As you're the manager, we're going to need him. So Christian comes out, takes his son out. And Shuey's heavy lifting came last inning when he came into a bases loaded situation.
We'll get a chance to look at Owen Luke for the first time. And again, this is tough. You come in, runners in scoring position. You haven't pitched here in Williamsport. Something the coaches talked about was like, hey, love coming through the winner's bracket, but don't get a lot of experience with these other pitchers.
Well, Tennessee and California, and the story with Tennessee, they've been here 3 years in a row. They are very balanced. They're very well coached, of course. Randy Huth has been here 3 years in a row. They have Stella Weaver, who is the female player here, who is as good a hitter as they have and as fast a runner as they have. She's pitched. California didn't feel well. They had a whole bunch of kids sick early in this series. They seem to be all feeling better, and as a result, hitting the ball better. Curacao loses to Chinese Taipei today, so Chinese Taipei is going to play for another championship Saturday at 12:30. Japan and Mexico underway over on ESPN2. We started with 20 teams, 10 U.S., 10 international, and we are now down to it. Todd's friend, the B, is back in the booth up here. He's ready, though.
He's taking batting
He
practice.
locked and loaded.
Just trying to shoo him away.
Yeah, just move him out. A lot of folks were wondering about Mickey Mantis last night. We kind of saw him on the dirt. He apparently, according to the player, was okay.
I saw him this morning.
Moved off the field.
He's still with us.
He's here. All right, Owen Luke deals with Heath Phillip first and second. He's already squared to bunt. Fielders charge, strike one. Third base occupied when Taylor came in by the shortstop Eng. So there was nowhere for Raven to go.
That situation there, you're taught you could pull back if they're that close. Try and knock one by him.
Good start, though, for Luke. First pitch was a strike. Second one is Heat. That's a strike. Just when you think teams may be running thin on pitching, Owen Luke shows up. Look at him slap that glove. Big punch out there. Phillip didn't get a bunt down, didn't move the runners up.
Simple pitch and catch, fastball. Right down the plate. Got to be looking right there.
Yes, sir. Strike one to Cade Hammonds. They have struck out 13 times, these Texas hitters. Boy, Luke is feeling real fresh on the mound.
He was their closer in the regional final. It's been a guy they've lead on to do just this.
0-2. Little too hard. Hold it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shakes one off. Here he goes.
Oh.
Just a hair high.
How about hitting the glove?
Yeah, every time.
Ehrlichman put that up high, and he went right to it. A lot of times you see it up high and it ends up down low.
Corbin Riddle is on deck. Strike 3, back-to-back punch-outs. 14 in all by Seattle pitchers. Yeah, I agree. This is amazing. All right, here comes the Riddler. Julie told his story. Dad missed the opening ceremonies, getting married. Lost his mom to cancer a few years ago. The angel in the outfield watching over Corbin Riddle and this team. It's 0-1.
He has to understand he hasn't thrown anything else but a fastball. If you can get your timing right here, you have a big opportunity to drive a run in.
Slow roller. Eng to first. Got him. Boy, how about Shuey last inning and Owen Luke this inning? The arms that have come in out of the pen have picked up Washington. And now it's Texas' turn to deal with 3, 4, 5. We'll start with a runner on second. Welcome back. This is the kind of day it's been here at Lomity. All sorts of anxiety, or as our producer Kevin Clark just little play on words phrase, angst, because of course, angst, E-N-G, but he wasn't on board with that. He was kind of like, I don't want to mislead you. I'm not talking about the pitcher. I'm talking about the anxiety.
Word of the day.
Word of the day is angst. That's right. Craig Cristino said we should have a word of the day after last night's beneficiary. So we're going with angst. Good call, brother. We're getting it in.
How about our pitcher that came in, Owen Luke? He's going to lead us off. And Trey Kirchhoff at second base. He's been their best athlete. That's who you'd want. Base hit gets through. He's got some speed.
Kirchhoff does. This is a great test here with a good base runner. You got a terrific catcher behind the plate. Power pitcher on the mound. There hasn't been many that have gotten by Jablonski. If they can get a run, they'll get a win. Move to the title game. And it's Owen Luke up first. Foul ball.
He just said it. He went like this.
Right?
He said, oh, just missed it.
A little late.
Phillip in left, McCray in center, Georgi in right.
Oh.
Look out. Yeah, I love how the catcher, Jablonski, gets the ball and fires it back to the pitcher. Kirchhoff is the best athlete. He's out there at second base, and the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Oh.
Again, the loser plays tomorrow. Ondruch probably would be considered a guy to pitch. He's thrown 10 pitches. He picks up a punch out of Owen Luke, unable to advance the runner from second.
If you're into pitching, you got to watch this game through its entirety.
Been a story for sure. If Texas loses 0 for 13 runners in scoring position, Washington's a lot fewer opportunities. But this is a big one. Here's Eng.
Oh.
Ball 1. Washington trying to walk it off. Eng has reached twice, a walk and a single.
Walk him.
Yeah.
And they decide to let him go to first base. Intentional walk. And that brings the pitch count up 2 for Easton Ondruch. 4 more added to the total, 15 now. Is Nathan Ehrlichman ready to be the hero? Down the right field line, but foul.
Play.
Right on his fist. Good pitch. Nathan can solve the Rubik's Cube in under 20 seconds. His personal best is under 10. But can he solve Ondruch right here? 0-2.
Front toe.
No, he can't. Ondruch with another strikeout.
All fastballs. Both these guys coming in. I mean, Easton Ondruch, that's all you've seen. Elevates there for the strikeout.
Here it comes. Try and hit it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Matthew Fisher. Strike 1. Runner goes to third. They didn't pay attention. Good job, Kirchhoff. When Ondruch got the ball back, he put his head down and Kirchhoff took off.
Very simple watching him. He put his head down a couple times before that. Took off, took a chance.
Fisher, big swing, and it's 0-2.
Wow, that was a gutsy move. I want to make that last out at third base, but
Can Ondruch get another strikeout?
Oh.
A little high. Runner going down to second base. He doesn't really matter. They just need 1. But it requires the third or shortstop to throw to first. Swing and a miss. Easton Ondruch. Texas pitchers have struck out 13 Seattle hitters. 27 strikeouts in the game, and some great expressions from the managers and coaches. Now, the most memorable game so far at the Little League World Series is right here. These two teams have been unbelievable. Ondruch with a hose from center. Jablonski slaps a tag on. We stay 0-0. And the defense continues. Watch the backup by Chang in right. He's there to clean up the mess. He goes to third, and after originally being called safe, replay review, out on a Rispi. Another runner cut down. And with the bases loaded, Kirchhoff in center with a web gem. 3 phenomenal defensive plays to keep it 0-0. And then the arms just took over. I mean, the starters were dynamite. The bullpens have been great. We've had a total of 27 strikeouts. What's on the line? A trip to the United States Championship game. And here we go in the 9th inning of a 6-inning Little League game. And that first pitch from Luke misses.
You got your leadoff batter up, probably your best bunter too. If you're gonna bunt this ball, you definitely want to go down third base. Make the third baseman commit, so you have an open lane to go to third.
Corbin Riddle is the base runner at second base. Jagger McCray is the leadoff hitter for Texas. One ball, one strike. How many pitches will Owen Luke be allowed to throw? The loser will play right again tomorrow, so you want as many arms as you can while you're trying to win this one as well. Oh, what a bunt. That's going to be a hit. First and third, Jagger McCray moves like Jagger. Perfect bunt, first and third, nobody out.
And as you see what he did, he squared around the first pitch, did not bunt, saw where the third baseman went, took a pitch off, and what a beauty down the third base line. If you're a third baseman, you got to commit right away and get that one out.
Dalen Martin with a chance to put him ahead. 0-1. Well, Seattle has worked miracles all day. Texas has had a handful of runners on, seemingly every inning here, the last 4. Martin trying to score Riddle from third base. He squares. He pulls back. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Second base was vacated, and taking second base is Jagger McCray. So now second and third, first base open.
It's one of those situations. If he doesn't get on, I think you walk the next batter.
TJ.
Yes.
Heck yes.
0-2 count. Got to make contact. The infield is in everywhere. Called strike 3. He doesn't. Well, Frazier and Jess both say DJ Jablonski up. The way Seattle coaches think, you got to believe this is a walk.
There it goes.
And they take the bat out of his hands on an intentional walk. He'll go down to first base. That'll give Luke 20 pitches. And that's another consideration here for the manager, Shuey. You let him pitch and take him out of the loop for tomorrow.
Decisions.
Ooh. I think being a dentist is difficult. Bases loaded again. One out. And Ondruch. Right field, this one is fairly deep. Chang catches it, tagging Riddle. Throw home, not in time. Heading down to second, and now caught in a rundown at third. They throw late, and getting back to the bag is McCray, but Texas on top, 1-0. Sacrifice fly from Ondruch.
We've been waiting for that action. Runners in scoring position. Been a lot of guys on base that Texas has not got in. Finding a way to put the ball in play. Getting their first run on the board, putting the pressure back on Seattle.
One nothing Texas, 9th inning. 2 down. Over the head of Benge, and no way that McCray could come in from third base.
No, you did right. I'm dang because it came back so hard. All right, let's go. Perfect.
Luke has to settle down, get this out. They'll have a runner at second to start the bottom of the 9th. This one has popped up. It's playable. Chang going over into foul territory, makes the play, and that will end the inning. Texas finally breaks through in a 6-inning game. They score the first run in the 9th. And we have seen more emotion in this game than we have seen the entire week and a half. What a job by Texas. Now it's Washington's turn. We've gotten everything we wanted over here at Lomity, and meantime over at Volunteer, a little early threat in the bottom of the second inning. Mexico, runner at second base against Japan. One man down. Loser will be eliminated. Chinese Taipei, an earlier winner, and they have moved into the international championship game. And back here at Lomity, they got a lot of smiles for the Southwest team out of Needville. They win, they will play for a U.S. championship. Still to be determined who they will play against. If Washington loses, they will await the winner of tonight's game between Nolensville, Tennessee, and El Segundo, California. Todd Frazier, Jessica Mendoza, Julie Foudy. I'm Carl Ravitch as we have moved into the bottom of the ninth inning. Fisher will be the guy that starts out there at second base. They need 1 to tie, 2 to win. And it's Brett Taylor who will lead things off against a guy that has really been the hero today. We've talked a lot about Jablonski, but Ondruch with the throw from center field, his pitching, and the sacrifice fly to knock in the run. Taylor tried to get a bunt down, and that was a little different than what we saw from Mr. Jagger.
Christian Shuey knows his players. He's been on twice today. Got to figure out what to do here with 1 strike.
Does it again, and he popped it up. Yep, that's hard. You look down at your third base, and your manager is sort of bent over, but now we got to try to raise his spirits again. That's right. Ondruch looking for another strikeout. Ooh, just foul.
It's the right idea. 2 strikes, see the ball as deep as possible, react to the off speed.
Although we haven't seen it from Ondruch, it's been fastball.
All fastball. He's ready, so's Taylor. Spoils another one.
As a hitter, that's kind of what you want. Jump one. Just sell out.
Most definitely. The more fastballs, the better. Oh, she can't look.
Maybe, is she looking between her knees?
Just
No.
wake me when it's over. Really good job. That's 3 straight fastballs and 5 that he's fouled. He's been terrific at the plate. Brett Taylor in a battle with Easton Ondruch. A lot of room down the left field line, but they haven't been able to get around on Ondruch's heat. So he went off speed and threw it up top.
Great take.
He's got a hit today and a walk. And he spoils another one.
That was middle too, just shows you pop coming out of Ondruch's arm right now.
I think you'd want to change his eye level here just a little bit. With Jablonski behind the plate, he could stab it back there. Maybe go breaking ball.
The 1-2 to BT. Way inside. Yep, 2-2.
Ready right side. He makes contact. That's where it's going.
That George eye out there in right field with a good arm. And you're right, Jess. That's where every ball is gone.
Jason Arispe there at first base, only a couple feet off the line.
Fresh, Notaro has just gone into the A category. How many pitches have we thrown combined today? What do you think? It's a big number.
I'm going to say 215.
275.
Oh, baby.
This one is to first. Oh, bad hop. Gets away from Arispe. And they will hold the runner at third, Fisher. That took a bad hop, but what an at-bat from Brett Taylor. They'll give him a hit. Ooh, what an at-bat.
Got it, baby.
Let's go!
All right, pick up, coach.
That's a team builder right there. What a battle, man. Fastball after fastball, getting jammed, fouling balls off. Not only getting the guy over, but getting himself on base too with a
Now,
knock.
what do you do here with Ryland Jackson? You try to push one, tie the game, swing away, swing away. Runner to second, and he will be led to second without a throw.
Infield's got to come in here. Maybe not.
That surprises me. Tie and run at third.
At least get the corners in.
I think the corners, the risk reward is the ball gets through and the game ends.
You're not thinking squeeze like.
Jackson on the ground, fielded Ondruch. He will now go to first. That's a good play by the pitcher.
Staying under control. The biggest thing, don't panic. Look the runner back. Actually turned the wrong way, actually got the ball. Not high enough to get him in. Get a little dippity-do there. Got the out at first. Huge out.
How about this? Brooke Shuey, one of the stars today, out of the bullpen. And the manager's son now up. He looks at strike one away.
I still don't understand the move, why the infield's not in. Why not everybody is in right here?
Slow roller would tie the game. Well, as good a Little League baseball game as we've seen this year at the World Series. In the 9th inning. 0-2 to Shuey. Fisher tying run at third. Swing and a miss. Ondruch gets him, and they are an out away from advancing to the championship.
Again, fastball after fastball after fastball. Not changing too much. His gear's been the same. His body language has been the same. Everything. Just when you think he's out, he comes right back with another one.
Calvin Shumway. Oof. Jablonski rarely had that ball get away from him. It didn't get far, but that's a rare ball that didn't land in the glove of Jablonski.
Did he call that a strike or a ball? His arm went up. Nope. Don't know.
We have it as 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Fisher and Taylor, the base runners. Everybody on the edge of their seats. Got one to hit. Hold his head up a little bit. 2-1.
Then you don't need to hit this one out. Just poke it through. He's providing so much of that velocity. You don't need a big swing.
The winner plays for a United States Championship. The loser plays again tomorrow. 2-1. On the ground, up the middle. It's fielded. Throw to first. He got him. Dalen Martin delivers. Texas to the championship game.
Robbie, are you kidding me, dude? To end the game.
His second Sports Center top 10 play. Dalen Martin, boy, that looked like it was either gonna get through, maybe take a bad hop, and a 360 to first to get Shumway. Stand up and applause. That was amazing, that game.
Instant classic.
Absolutely.
Both sides. Pitching was fantastic. Not much hitting going on, but they all had an unbelievable game. Nothing to put your head down for. Jess, that was unbelievable.
It was so good. You knew this game had to end with the defense. I mean, that's been the entire game. It was the outfield play leading into this last out. Boy, was it a beauty.
Take a look at Dalen Martin. This ball was bouncing and it had all sorts of bad intentions up the middle.
The English on this ball just missed it. Oof. To his knee, turn and throw. Man, he's going to look back on that one for the rest of his life and say, yeah, that's me, baby.
So good.
The throw after the spin move. I mean, you're down on your knee, you flip around, and you throw a strike to first base. Get it, Dalen.
And he threw a strike. Ondruch, outstanding. The entire team from Benge to Ondruch. And Dalen Martin's becoming a defensive highlight reel when it comes to the Little League World Series. Jablonski gets to share the sugar now with some other guys, and Texas will make their first appearance in the U.S. title game since 2017. You know who's going to be available to pitch in that game for Texas? DJ Jablonski. The little town of Needville, they are set up, and the viewing parties will be raging on Saturday. Ready to go to see this team try to play for a United States championship. That was as good as it gets. Congratulations to both teams. Seattle will see you tomorrow. Canada and Mexico coming up right here. For Todd Frazier, Jessica Mendoza, Julie Foudy, both of these Little League teams, and our entire crew, I'm Carl Ravitch. We send it to volunteer.